Greetings, 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 everyone. I'm Mystic Blue. Thank you for joining me on my channel. If this is your first time, if you are returning, I appreciate you returning back to my channel. It's been a minute since I did a reading. This past week has been a very interesting week for me. A lot has happened that I had to deal with and just get things done with, and just, take care of self. So I needed to focus on that. But I did state, for those who know, who've seen my posts on other social media, and I also stated in the description that I now have a schedule for this channel until it changes. This is the intro. If you want to skip and go ahead to the cards, if you know what picker cards, everything's in the description. You can do so. So let me do this intro first. I do have a schedule now, so every Monday I will do the week of reading, what to expect to happen for this week. They are still general readings, even though it's a pick a card, so take what applies and throw away the rest. So that's on Mondays. Then on Wednesdays, I will do a spiritual topic or a topic of my choice that I will be discussing. It may be something spiritual to help us evolve in this planet. It may be something that's going on in today's world. Whatever I feel led to discuss or talk about, I will be doing that on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, since I do a lot of personal love readings, and on my IG, if you follow me on Mystic's Tarot, most of my readings are general love readings. So I will be doing picker cards dedicated only to that. So it will be about what your person is thinking, what your person wants you to know, your divine partnership connection, check-ins, things of that nature. So they will be all love readings on Fridays. So Monday again will be the week of. Wednesdays will be actual spiritual topics. It won't be any tarot at all. I will be probably giving you some techniques or some tools or some healing practices, things of that nature, to help us evolve on this planet. And then Fridays will be dedicated to all divine partnerships, love readings, okay? If I feel led to do anything on Tuesday or Thursday, those will just be random YouTube videos, but I will stick to my schedule starting today from here on out until I'm led to do something different. So that is my intro. Thanks for listening. Let's get started with this week ahead pick a card. If you're new to pick a card readings, I do 3 piles, and I have pile number 1 right here, pile number 2 right here, and pile number 3 right here. I do not have objects on them this time. I want you just to take in a deep breath, center yourself, and whatever you feel drawn to immediately right away is the pile that you should choose. You should not second guess it. There is no wrong pile to choose. What you feel led to choose is what you should choose. If you feel led to choose more than one or even all 3, feel free to do so. I always in the description list the timestamp so you can fast forward to the pile that you choose if you did not choose pile number 1. Okay, so I'm going to give you time to choose again. We have pile number 1 right here, pile number 2 in the middle, and pile number 3. So go ahead and choose your pile now, or piles. Alright, awesome. I'm going to start with pile number 1. If you chose 2 or 3, fast forward to the description and the timestamps are listed below, okay? This is for the week ahead. Alright, pile number 1. For the week of, I should say. Pile number 1. What is happening this week for you? General reading. Remember, take what applies, let the rest fly. We have the Wheel. I apologize for any lighting issues here. We have Victory and Success. We have the Empress. We have Freedom. Move this down a little bit because we got 7 cards today. We have the 3 of Swords. Okay. Well, we got that Crown Chakra. This is a chakra card, so the first thing that jumped out at me is solar plexus energy. We have focus and tension. Diana, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. This is the Goddess Oracle. And we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is the lucky time. Alright, so let me get all of these in the camera here for pile number 1. You can see most of them. That's all that really matters. That you can see most of it. Soon and very soon I will have a better setup, but I am just getting started. So hey, you got to start somewhere, right? All right, pile number one. What is happening for you for the week of July 6th all the way up to the 12th, I believe, which would be this Sunday coming up? I immediately thought of solar plexus energy when I saw this Three of Swords. Even though the Three of Swords is a heartbreak card, this is a chakra tarot, so it is pointing out the solar plexus. I'm not necessarily getting like there's heartbreak for pile number one happening this week. I'm getting that things are shifting for you this week, maybe after a heartbreak, of course, but I'm getting that you're gaining your power this week. Because we got this Wheel of Fortune, which talks about changing things, one thing ending, something else beginning, and things are just shifting. There's going to be a change, a shift in a cycle. We got this Victory and Success card. Obviously, victory and success. We got the Empress, which is feminine energy and feminine power. It could be with males as well, okay? So which energy? We have focus, intention. We got freedom. We got now is the lucky time. So I feel pile number one this week, you are standing in your power this week. This is a week that maybe there was some disappointment previous weeks, last week, last month, even beginning of this year, whatever. But this is a week that you are owning your own power and you are stepping into your power. Things are shifting for you and things are going to manifest for you because you are owning and stepping into your power. There is a reminder to stay focused though on what it is that you want to see happen, okay? Because I feel like the energy may be gravitating back towards the Three of Swords, where the heartbreak, maybe some triggers will have you thinking things won't work out or you can't do something, you're not able to do it. But that's just a reminder to stay focused because you're the Empress. There's the Empress energy. Like I said, it can be males too, so take how it resonates. There's Empress energy here. There's owning. There's knowing who you are. There's stepping into your power. And when you step into your power, that freedom comes, okay? So I feel like this week, things are going to be a lot more easier for you. There will be some luck involved. Maybe some things you've been wanting and wishing and wanting to manifest are going to you're going to start seeing that happen and unfold this week. This Wheel of Fortune is telling me that that shift is happening, and there's some victories and stuff. There's some of you for pile one who's really been praying, meditating, doing the manifestation work, doing the healing work to have things actually come into the 3D form for you. And it's going to start happening this week for you, I see, for pile number one. I do see there's some loads that are going to be lifted off of you. There's some people, there's some things that are going to be shifting around that is not for your highest good. There's just going to be a lot of like success this week, okay? I do get a feeling there may be some triggers like I mentioned earlier. That's why this focus attention is there to get you off the path. But don't worry about that. You've already gained your power. You already know who you are. You've already done the work. And because of that, the harvest is coming. The triggers are only there as a test. So Diana is reminding you to focus. Do not have unwavering thoughts. You've come this far for a reason, and you can continue to go to the prize. You can continue to go to the end, to the destination of your desire. Excuse me. So pile number one, I see this week from July 6th to July 12th is a really great week for you. Congratulations. You've done a lot of work. I'm feeling that energy. You have not given up. So it's going to manifest for you. It really is. It's going to be, you're going to feel lighter this week. And for some of you may, things may not actually shift dramatically for you, but there's going to be internal peace. Okay, so this is a general reading, so you get a lot of messages in general readings, so take what resonates. There's going to be some inner peace for some of you, and that may just be it, because before you've had all these crazy thoughts, you had all this maybe more of a negative mindset, but this week there's just going to be more peace for you. I'm seeing for pile number one. That's for some of you. Some of you, there's going to be some actual manifestations in a 3D form where you will actually see things happening, things shifting for you. So this is a wonderful, wonderful week for pile number one. This is the lucky time for pile number one. So I'm so excited for you. So that's awesome. This is a short reading, but that's your general reading for the week. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my email is in the description box. Have a blessed day. All right, pile number two. Let's talk about what's happening for you this week, July 6th through July 12th. We have Four of Swords. We have balance. We have the Two of Cups. Had to fix my headphones, sorry guys. We have self-acceptance. Okay. We have the Emperor. Okay. We have golden opportunity. My important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. We have Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. For sure. For sure. So let's move these over so we can get you and get these cards in here, right? The best that I can. Appreciate your patience. Pile number 2 is similar to pile number 1. You know, you're going to have a good week as well. You know, you're definitely going to have a good week. Four of Swords is resting energy. It's resting energy, but I'm seeing a lot of just self-acceptance. Like this does say self-acceptance, this card right here. I'm seeing a lot of just I can't say it, self-acceptance, so you can move on to a union is what I'm getting with this Two of Cups. Okay, the golden opportunity is in balance is coming, and we got this Emperor energy. So I'm getting a lot of self acceptance from one side of the connection here. Someone is actually starting to really love themselves and accept themselves for who they are. Maybe you are starting to accept the person for who they are and love them for who they are, but you guys are going to come together now because of this acceptance. There was probably someone in the connection who didn't really love themselves that much. They didn't really think they were good enough. They didn't really see the Emperor who they were. And this is male energy, but it can be for females too. Take it how it resonates. But there's going to be an opportunity for some balance in a relationship. I'm getting. If you're in separation, maybe you guys will start communicating again. If you're already together, your communication is going to strengthen, but there's going to be a balance within a relationship. And it started because there was some rest that happened. There was I'm getting more separation energy, but there was some time apart. Even if you're a couple, maybe you guys weren't always connecting, but there was some time apart and some reflecting happening. So in that reflection time, there was some self-love that generated, some more self-love that generated. And I feel because of that equal balance now, because of the person gaining that self-love, both of you actually gaining self-love, I'm getting the balance is equal now, so you can come together like you were meant to come together. This golden opportunity, there's going to be a shift in a relationship this week for pile number 2. So like I said, if you are not with anyone or you're in separation, maybe there's going to be some communication with a text or a phone call or something of that nature. If you are in a relationship, the communication is going to strengthen. Spirit has your back. During this Four of Swords resting energy, Spirit was working on both sides of the union, okay? Both of you had to work on self-love. You had to work on releasing codependency. You had to work on releasing things that wasn't for your highest good for the relationship, this Two of Cup relationship that's meant to happen. So you had to have that separation, and Spirit had to work through you, in you, to bring you guys to this Emperor energy, and it could be feminine energy too. Just the knowing of who you are and loving yourselves to bring the balance within self, so you guys can come together and have a balanced relationship. So this week is a golden opportunity for this union to be stronger, to become stronger, to actually happen in general for those who don't have a union, which is a wonderful thing. So I know pile 2, the energy I'm feeling like you were resting and you didn't know what was going on, but Spirit was doing the work within you. So that's an awesome thing. It brought balance to the relationship in the 5D, in the spiritual realm. So now it can come into the 3D realm, in the physical, okay? So that's a golden opportunity that's going to happen this week. There's going to be some movement in a relationship for pile number 2, okay? So blessings to you guys, all right? That's a short reading, but if you would like to book a personal reading with me, my email is in the description box below, okay? Have a blessed one. Pile number 3. This is your reading for the week of, which is this week, July 6th to July 12th. Let's see what's popping for you. We got the High Priestess card. We got the Discontent and Boredom card. Forgive the lighting in advance. We got the Death and Rebirth card. A lot of the similar energies with all the piles, I feel. They kind of go together. Meditation. We have judgment. We have bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. And that is Solis, I believe is the goddess name. If I butchered it, I apologize. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. All right, pile number 3. Let's move these cards so you can see them, at least most of them. Get them in the shot here. I'm like having a hard time doing this. I don't know why I didn't with the other piles, but this one is like, just put them in the camera. Alright, that's good for the most part. You can see the images. That's all that matters. Awesome. Pile number 3. What's going on? You have similar messages. I think they all kind of have similar. There's shift and there's change that's happening. Like endings and beginnings that are happening. Okay, that was with all the piles I see, but each pile is a little different. So with this one, I feel like there's a lot of self-reflection that needs to happen with pile number 3 this week, or that's going to happen in pile number 3 this week. It's more of self-reflection. It's just you, okay? With the other piles, there was some connecting with other people, things of that nature. With pile number 3, I feel this week you're still in the process of healing, of self-reflecting, of changing some negative mindsets, things of that nature, shifting some things in your life within self. So pile number 3, this is a strong way for you to meditate, to go within, to do more self-reflecting, to follow your intuition, to end some things that are not for your highest good. I feel that's going to happen. I feel it's going to be an internal shift, however, okay? It says sometimes life stings. So pile number 3, you've been through some stuff, okay? Could be recently, could be a few months ago. Whatever it is, it's still on you. You're still thinking about it. You're still dealing with it, okay? So pile number 3, this is the week for you to release it all. This is the week for you to go within. This is the week for you to meditate, give it to spirit, surrender, let that in, and just allow spirit to guide you, okay? This is the week that you will be judging self, and that's not a bad thing. It's a great thing, because you do self-evaluation. You look within self. You take accountability for things. You shift what is needed within self, okay? We got this discontent and boredom card, but that's like the 4 of Cups card. So that's telling me pile number 2, you just been through some stuff, and you're just not currently in a great space right now, and that's okay. You may actually be bored. You may be actually disappointed in some things. You may not be seeing some things that you're meant to take a hold of, or what's in front of you you're just not interested in, and that's just okay. That's okay. But this is a time for you to go within, to meditate, to really do that self-judgment, and to really find out what it is that you really want. Because life did sting for you, pile number 3. There's some stuff that's happened. There's some people that disappointed you. There's some things that didn't manifest the way you wanted. So it's time to really rewrite your story, I'm hearing. Pull the journal out. Rewrite what you want. What do you want to manifest? Bodies of water. Some of you actually need to take a little mini trip and go be by some water if you're able. If you live by an ocean, go be by an ocean, a lake. If not possible, some of you need to just take a bath. Do some self-care, get in the shower, and visualize you're releasing what's not for your highest good, and the water is draining, is washing it off of your body and putting it in the drain. If you can't physically be by water or anything like that, it doesn't necessarily have to be water. It can be nature. I'm just getting pile number 3. This is healing time for you. This is reflecting time for you. I keep hearing rewrite your story. There's some things that need to end. You were disappointed. Things are just not real bad. I'm getting for pile number 3. I'm just getting, you're just kind of like, oh, there's something else out there. There's something more. It's not happening the way I desire. So, and that's life. That's part of life. But this is a great opportunity, pile number 3, to go within, because you are your best teacher, okay? All your answers are within. Spirit has your back. So go within, meditate. If you don't meditate, learn how, or just sit in silence and listen to yourself, okay? Do some self-reflecting, judgment of self. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Your higher self has a lot to tell you. Your intuition has a lot to tell you, but there's some things that need to die. There's some things that need to be cut off within self. You have to rewrite your story so you can get to that point where life doesn't sting anymore. Things will happen, yes, but they won't affect you the same once you change on the inside. So this is the week for self-reflection for pile number 3. Hands down, this is a week for self-care for pile number 3. Like I said, if you can go on a mini vacation and actually be by some water or nature, do so. Okay? This is the week for you to really rewrite your story and end things that you just don't want anymore, that you don't want in your life anymore. You don't want to you can manifest what you want, pile number 3. You have to go within. I'm feeling a strong energy that pile number 3 is a little bit sad. There's a little bit of a sad energy. So you can lift that up. You can raise your vibration. The best way to do it is by going within. Okay? Not outside. Don't look externally. Go within. Listen to yourself. Correct what needs to be corrected. End what needs to be ended. That's not for your highest good. Rewrite your story for what it is that you want in your life. And like I said, the most important thing is listen to yourself, because the high priestess, your intuition has a lot to tell you. You just gotta go within so you can listen. Okay, so this is a week for you to do that. Okay. All right, pile number 3. That's the reading for you. If you want a personal reading, my email is in the description box. Everyone, have a blessed day. Bye.